Now, it looks like the pieces are in place for the Laura and Calvin relationship to fall apart before they even say I do. And I mentioned this several weeks ago, around the time the episode dropped, regarding Junior learning about his dad still having feelings for Miranda. He just said, why can't you and Miss Miranda get back together? And Calvin went off on him. Now, my question is this. Who is Junior going to tell? Is he going to tell anybody? Because at this point, I feel like the closer we get to this wedding, Junior's probably still going to have his reservations about Laura. And knowing that his dad still has feelings for Miranda is saying a lot. So I wonder if he's going to tell either Ella or maybe even Miranda herself. Because I could see a random scene of, let's say, Miranda talking to Calvin Jr. Like, well, are you ready for the big day? How are you feeling? Well, Miss Miranda, I don't know how to feel because I know my dad still has feelings for you. Wait, what? Yeah, I overheard him talking to CJ one time about how, he still loves you. And I wonder if that's going to be the catalyst for Miranda pulling up Dwayne and going to, I've been watching A Different World on Netflix. Going to check on Calvin the night before the wedding. And then that leads to the eventual breakup of him and Laura. And then he and Miranda get back together. That would be pretty wild, but it's something that could happen. And it would be incredibly telling if he ends up saying these things to Ella. Because remember, she doesn't like Laura. And for him to confide in his grandma, honestly, that's probably the best thing. Because if he tells Miranda, Miranda goes running to him, and then Calvin's going to know what's up. But if he tells his grandma going to have his back. Because it's like, Calvin, is that true? Well, Junior wasn't supposed. The boy told me the truth. So you need to be honest with yourself. Do you still love Miranda? So yeah, that is Junior's best bet. Tell his grandma what he overheard, so he can use grandma for protection. Because if not, he's going to have his little tail whooped. But I wonder if this is a plot point, because that's what I'm giving massive credit to the writers for season 13, because they did an excellent job putting in specific plot points and not just having them be one and done. Like, oh, this issue was resolved in this episode, and then it's never brought up again. But Junior having his reservations about Laura has been a constant thing. And also, given the fact that he witnessed Laura telling Miss Miranda and his brother to get up and get out, it's going to come back to the surface. And then in this upcoming episode, when Laura goes on a rampage listing off her grievances, we don't know if this is going to be with Calvin in the condo. And if that's the case, is Calvin Jr. going to be there? We don't know if it's going to be her back at Ella and Curtis's house. We just don't know. But what I do know is that Calvin Jr. knows what his dad is feeling. And at some point, the truth is going to come out. So who do you think Junior is going to tell? And if whether it be Ella or Miranda, and what do you think they're going to do with this information? Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.